Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Kiwi Way. So we went fishing last weekend, and before we pulled the boat back up on the trailer, I was looking at the trailer, and there's quite a bit of rust on it. So I had a bit of a look yesterday and did a bit of an investigation and found more of a problem actually. So I started grinding away at the rust on this member here, and as you can see, it's actually rusted all the way through. So we're going to have to do something about that. I think the best thing is to cut the whole thing out and replace that whole beam. I've looked everywhere else, there doesn't seem to be any issues, so this is the only piece that seems to be the problem. The biggest issue I've got is getting in here, so I think what I need to do is either move the boat forward off these two rollers so I can get at the back and cut this member out and replace it and weld it up. Now I do have, if I undo the winch part here and pull it up and put it right up here, I can get 800 mils and pull that forward. So that's one option, and then obviously pull the boat back later on, so that's leaving the boat on the trailer. So the other option is to take the boat off the trailer, and that is the option I plan to do. The motor does tilt up very high, so it won't have a problem. I just need to take the speedometer and the depth sounder pieces off, so I don't want to break those. I'll put something down the ground and we should be able to just roll the boat off the trailer. It does slip down into the water very quickly, easily, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think it will come off. We'll just have to pull it forward a bit and let the winch out slowly, and it should just roll off. I'll need to support it on both sides, a little bit of something in the middle, but stack it up so it doesn't roll. Not like that's really a problem, and we'll go from there. Get the boat right off the trailer, and then we'll be able to get access, and it'll be much easier welding with nothing on the trailer. So I got the boat hooked up to the car, so that's all good. Got the engine up, and so that's well above the back here, and I've taken these things out of the way so they won't get damaged. So, and I've got some boards down. Now I've got these, and I'm going to put on either side as I run it off. So really now the thing is to get the boat off the trailer onto the ground and see if we can do this. The whole point of doing this is that in future I do want to probably re-galvanise the whole trailer, get it hot dip galvanised again, so I want to try this out. But we're in the middle of fishing season, so I really don't want to take the time out of fishing to get the trailer redone, so we'll do that at a later stage. Well, that went very easily actually, much more easy than I thought it was. The boat's sitting there very nicely, and we have a bit more of a look at the issue here. You can see rotted right the way through, so we'll cut that off there and replace that piece completely. Oh, well, that was easy. Just needed a bit more leverage.
Jesus. Sorry.
It's all right. Very rusty and jacked. And obviously all the way through here. Matter of time before it was really completely toasted. so we've got all that cleaned up. That didn't take very long. Got all the paint off and all the extra weld off on both sides. So next thing is just to cut the bar up and think about welding it in. To be fair, I've never been really happy with cut-off saws. They do okay, better than just a normal grinder, but as you can see here, there's actually quite a big lump here that hasn't cut straight at all, so it doesn't fit in. Same on this side. I actually ground this down a little bit more a couple of times going down just to help it out, but yeah, one of those things, I guess. I probably wouldn't buy another cut-off saw. I would buy some sort of hacksaw device, I think would be better. So we got some good welds going across the top there. That was actually relatively easy. But welding vertically with a arc welder is not easy at all. So I'm going to get the tractor and we're going to tip it up, weld both sides, and then we'll just have to do the underneath half up because I don't want to flip the trailer over because I think I might damage all the mud guards. So there we go, all welded up. So now I'll just give it a quick sand, grind, and then we'll give it a paint. We'll just do a few other bits while we're here as well. But that looks out, look at it, it's turned up pretty good. So we got all that cold galved yesterday, and so this morning we're going to put the final coat on. So this is what I used as the bottom coat. It's called cold galv, rust guard cold galv. So that's the primer I put on, and so we're going to put this top coat epoxy enamel over top of it. It's also a rust guard product. So we'll give that a quick paint, and then we'll put the roller back on, and then we'll put the boat back on the trailer. So the truth is that painting a boat trailer that goes in the salt water all the time is certainly not the best, and it helps, but and this paint is very good too. But I mean, really the only way to do this properly is to re-dip the trailer of galvanizing, hot galvanizing. They put it in a big tank. First they put it in a tank of acid wash, get everything off, and then dip it in galvanizing, hot galvanizing, and zinc, which is really the only way you should do a boat trailer. This is just a temporary fix for this trailer. I do plan at some point to pull it, strip it apart, and then get it re-dipped. Will be my plan. But this will get us going for the rest of this season, and once the season's over, I will then think about pulling the trailer apart and re-dipping it. So what we're going to do is try and winch this up without the car being on the table, because I want the trailer to move back as we winch the boat up. I don't want to drag the boat forward, and so we'll try it this way. I have a feeling though that this is going to lift up and it won't work, so we'll have to put it on. We'll have to back up slowly as we wind the whole thing, but we'll see how it goes. So first thing is just to try and winch it on like this, and hopefully the trailer will just move back as it goes. So clearly that's not going to work, so we'll have to get the car, and we'll have to just put it in neutral, and hopefully it pulls it back as we winch the boat on. Right, we got the car on the trailer, and then we'll winch up. We've got it in neutral, so it should just roll back as we go. It's going to be tough. This is going to be quite hard for a dry winch. The boat is actually off the ground now, so it's just a matter of winching it straight up there. So that's all good, it's all back on the trailer. Job done.